Don Lemon. Yeah, that Don Lemon from CNN. Well, guess what? He wants to run for president. And this isn't a joke. He was on a podcast yesterday where the moderator asked him, would he ever be interested in running? And this is his answer. But I want you to remember this before you watch the clip. Nothing. A coincidence.
But it's not about money for me. So do I ever think about it? Yes. Could it happen? Yeah, it could happen. If the opportunity presented itself, the right opportunity presented itself.
The right opportunity.
Look, if I wanted to, I know people are going to think I'm crazy. This is going to be the headline, and people are going to laugh about it. I think I could be president of the United States. I could definitely run this country better than Donald Trump.
Now, pay attention. I'm going to pause this here because you have to see this is typical liberal. Donald Trump is bad, but he doesn't offer any positions. And if anything, he takes his little wagon and runs it right off the rails. You need to see what's coming.
Paper towel roll could, but yes,
yeah.
you would be a market improvement.
As an independent, though, there would be a hard time for me to run for anything because, you know, the way.
Did you just catch that? Don Lemon self-identifies as an independent. Since when? Since when? Let me know in the comments here. Let's get this going. Since when is Don Lemon from CNN or ex-CNN anchor, since when is he an independent? Every single night, he was nothing but a radical progressive left. He was never a middle-of-the-road Democrat. You know, think Joe Manchin from West Virginia. They ran him off. He was a blue dog Democrat. That was like your grandmother, right? Now, this new breed comes in. There's nothing that Don Lemon did. He was celebrating AOC. He was celebrating Elizabeth Warren, Chuck Schumer, and Nancy Pelosi. There's nothing independent about this guy, but he has this wackadoodle dream in his head that first, he could be better than Donald Trump. Two, he offers no position statements or policies. And third, he identifies himself as an independent.
The way the system is set up, I'd have to choose a side. And so, you know, I probably would have to become a Democrat.
Right.
And yeah, so, you know, am I at that point now? No. And I know people are going to say Don Lemon is crazy, but yeah, look.
Don, you're crazy.
Why can't I think about running for office? Why can't I think about being president of the United States when, look at what we have. Did anybody think Barack Obama, as he says, this guy with a funny name is from a mixed background? Did anybody ever think that?
He's going to get himself in trouble here, and he's already getting some online. When he's now trying to equivocate his qualifications to the chosen one, Barack Obama. Not smart, Don. That's not how you get your progressive left friends to come behind you.
That he would become president, that he had that aspiration. I don't have an aspiration to become president, but I do think that I could run this country a lot better than Donald Trump. You know what else I think that I could run
no
better
details.
Than most people? And I was actually talked to my husband about that last night. A news organization.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was there, I've been in the game for so long, and I'm not interested in being, you know, the anchor out front. I could come in and fix the bulk of their problems and lickety-split in no time flat.
Boom.
So he's just hallucinating at this point. Don Lemon was run off of CNN. He had terrible ratings. He was going off the rails, wouldn't pull their talking points. He would just drift all over. And keep in mind, this is the same Don Lemon, the investigative journalist, that's now under a federal indictment for storming the church in Minnesota, right? The Catholic Mass that was going on where the Antifa types stormed into church and broke all kinds of federal law. Yeah, that Don Lemon. Now he pivots from wanting to be your president, saying that he can beat Donald Trump without offering any details. And now he's saying, you know where I really, really would be great? I'd be great running a news organization. Name one. This is your challenge in the comments. Name one news organization outside of CNN, because they won't let him back, where Don Lemon would be welcomed. There are not. Not going to Fox. He's not going to Newsmax, not going to MSNBC. I mean, MSNBC would be the only one that may consider it. But do they want him and all of his baggage and his ego? Just look at him. He's absolutely one of these elite progressive limousine liberals that sits here and makes these statements that he can be better than anybody. He thinks he is. He just got fired from his job just 8 months ago. And now he's under a federal indictment. But none of the facts matter to Don. He thinks he can do it.
Boom.
Wow, I feel like we're making news.
Boom.
The Lemonheads merch is about to become collector's item.
Yeah. So I'm
Lemonheads
busy now
2028.
I'm building my own channel and I'm building my own network, and we'll see where that goes. But if I had to, like, if they dropped me into a news organization, I could.
We'll see where this goes. That's the parting statement from Don Lemon, your next president. Let me know what you think of Don and his hallucinations in the comments, because this is, again, a perfect example of where these progressive left individuals like Don, he's no independent, are completely off the rails. They're delirious in what they think they can contribute to society based on what they've done in the past. Name one thing that Don Lemon has done for society other than race baiting. I'll wait. Okay, the answer is nothing. Name one thing that Don Lemon did that would prove that he could be president. Name one thing that Don Lemon says here, because he self-identifies evidently as an independent. Name one position. The economy, immigration, healthcare, foreign policy. Where is Don Lemon an independent? This is out of this world. Out of this world. But this is what we're dealing with. This is where the Democrat Party has moved, where they have people like Don Lemon championing their causes, saying all these fancy things, and dreaming. They're just in dreamland, which should remind us all of the effectiveness of every single one of the progressive left policies. They're dreams. All those dreams, incidentally, can't do anything without other people's money. So as soon as Don Lemon gets serious about running for president, he's going to have to come up with a plan on how he can take your money to do what he wants to do. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I knew I would make your day, showing you that Don Lemon is putting himself on the bench for the Democrat candidate in 2028. If you've yet to subscribe, please do so. Like this video. It helps us out a ton with the algorithm. And incidentally, the next story, and you're going to love this, you want to see this, I actually show you where Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar are talking to all of the conservative young women in America and telling them not to have any more babies. It's fascinating. That story's up next.